A brief about some African inventors. The following information is only illustrated what Africans invented. Only a few examples can be mentioned. These are a shadow of many that are not mentioned here. But let me pick the following. Teresa Inza is a Colonese woman inventor. She has developed a Soman humanoid robocap that merges the role of human traffic officers and traffic lights to control traffic and speak and report traffic offenders. This Kaneshie is the capital city of Democratic Republic of Congo. Teresa is an engineer and president of an association of female inventors. Apostle Kwando Asafo is a Christian leader in Ghana. He is an inventor of Ghana's first homemade cars. He was born in 1948. In 1988, he manufactured Kandaka saloon car. In 2006, he made Kandaka on now therefore the first 4x4. He improved and manufactures Kwanda Asafo in 2007 and called it Untitled the second 4x4. On the 30th of December the same year, he exhibited Kantanga Ugripon, a black limousine which is 26 meters long. He exhibited also a yellow excavator with a yellow caterpillar truck. He has other inventions. Prof. Tembe Madupe is an astrophysicist. What is an astrophysicist? It's a scientist who studies the universe and how it was created, not how it evolved, what its various components are, and how they work. This space scientist uses the principles of law and physics and calculus to explain various phenomena. Thebe Madupe is the founder of Astronomy Africa. He was born in 1973 in a poor village outside Mabato in today's northwest province of South Africa. He worked in the cosmic Africa, which attempted to reconcile and mythology. Earlier in his life, he invented and built a crude telescope, cardboard tube, and lenses donated by a school laboratory technician. He was then 13 years of age. In his biography, he written that on an unforgettable, chilly, windy night, he pointed his telescope at the moon and found himself looking at mountains and craters on another world. At the age of 17, he won a science Olympiad in 1990. Dr. Madupe has been involved in National Astrophysics and Space Program, NASA. It aims to encourage young people to do master science programs on astrophysics. He asks, how can someone imagine becoming an astronomer when you do not know the career as an astronomer exists? Very extremely interesting. Madupe is a principal investigator in South Africa collaboration with Mali to digitalize and analyze science documents found in the fabulous ancient libraries of Timbuktu in West Africa. Dr. Ernest Sumo is an eminent Cameroon scientist and inventor. He was a finalist astronaut selection process in 1994 to 1996 in America. In 1994, he was a co-finalist, include space heroes Rich Husband, Nick Cool, who respectively commander pilot of the American Space Shuttle in Columbia. Unfortunately, the space shuttle was tragically lost in February 2003. Sheikh Madope Derawas was born in Mali in 1952. He's an aerospace engineer who contributed to several NASA missions in America, such as Mars Pathfinder, the Galileo spacecraft, the Mars Observer. NASA is an abbreviation for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. He is a Malian astrophysicist. He was NASA's first African astrophysicist and the key player in the exploration of Mars with Pathfinder and Sojourner projects. He earned his BA degree in Mali and then went on to study mathematics and analytical methods at Pierre Marie Curie University, Paris. After some time, he attended Harvard University in Washington, D.C. This is where he earned a PhD degree in aerospace engineering. Later, he lectured at Howard University as a physics professor until one day he met two recruits from Jet Propulsion Laboratory, NASA Laboratory. That is when his unique career started. He was recruited as a first NASA African researcher. He participated in programs such as Magellan probe to Venus, the Ulysses probe to the Sun, the Galileo spacecraft to Jupiter, the Mars Observer, and Pathfinder. He later became the director of NASA's Mars Exploration Program, Education and Public Outreach. In 1999, he founded the Pathfinder Foundation for the Education and Development of Africa. 3 years later, he founded a solar laboratory for Bakum, a capital city of Mali. In February 2006, he was appointed as the head of Microsoft. Thus, African scientists came from Songo, the heart of the ancient Bamara Kingdom. Dr. Y5, 25 May 2011, Mali MD, the man from software who returned to run the country, Daniel Howden. Malian people are known for their outstanding astronomers and precedents in Atlantic slave trade and European colonialism. They are famous for their Timbuktu manuscripts and profound knowledge in many spheres of life. What is unique about Dr. Sheikh Modibo Dira is that when his country Mali was in serious political crisis with the coups and counter-coups, he accepted to be its acting prime minister as a transition to the national order. This task was the most complex crisis. He returned the country to normalcy in 40 days. He performed this daunting task with distinction. Maybe Africa must have rulers who have been to Mars, the Sun, Venus, Jupiter, etc., out into space so they can perform so magnificently. Dr. Chirizi Marawa is a Venda-speaking African born to 25 July 1971 in Limpopo province of South Africa, Tanzania. He is very highly academically qualified and has taught in many universities. But the most important thing about him is that he's an inventor of the innovative methods of radiating and theory of flexible artificial larynx. He filed several patents, among patent number 919595, artificial larynx. It relates to means of compensating for a whole partial loss of speech. Dr. Maribo Bola is an inventor of the Amharic keyboard system. He also invented the computerized Ethiopic. He was reported to have now invented the Ethiopic character entry that includes Amharic. He registered several patents for his inventions.